Hello, world. Hello, world. Man, that's a rough one. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. But first and foremost, man, I gotta give it to the Houston Texans, man. They did what they were supposed to do. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm surprised. I'm surprised in the sense that, man, they seem to have skipped steps, man. I didn't think they would hit their stride like this. Like I thought this would be maybe next year or the year after. But man, CJ Stroud, man, I told y'all that dude top quarterback already. And he picked us apart all day. Not only him, but what did D'Amico Ryans do? Man, that man came in with a scheme and torched us all day. You gotta give him credit. Excellent scheme. He used everything that we did to beat them last time, and he just said we gonna counter all of that. Y'all like to play aggressive. Y'all got this great pass rush. That's cool. Get your pass, but it's also what I've been telling y'all is our weakness is aggressiveness. Get y'all a little pass rush in. Get y'all a couple people in. We got this underneath right here. It's about to hit for big yards because we put them in motion. So now your guy that's man to man with him ain't gonna be able to keep up because we schemed it up. That we like you dinking and dumping, even deep passes, no pressure on them. Not even early on. We got pressure on them. We got some pressure on them. But that dude's different. Y'all got to understand, we got a little bit of pressure on him, not as much as we used to. But man, it was over at halftime. It was over. I got to continue to keep giving the Texans they credit though, man. Before we get into the Browns, I got to give guys they credit. They came in and did what they were supposed to do. Unacceptable by Browns, but you got to give these guys credit. Man, Stroud is that guy. Stroud is a monster. Stroud is about to be a problem for the foreseeable future. If we plan to make it to the playoffs next year, which heck yeah, we do. Absolutely we do. We coming back from this, ain't it? We gonna be seeing the Texans. We'll be seeing y'all down the road, hearing from y'all down the road, all of that. Cause CJ Stroud is that guy. And D'Amico Ryans is man. If coach of the year ain't already been decided, man, that was the haymaker blow right there. That was a blow. That man came in with a perfect scheme. Perfect scheme. Tip my hat to y'all guys, man. Absolutely. Nico Collins, all of that. Collins, I know, man. Y'all told me. I wasn't even underestimating y'all, to be honest with you. I was just expecting more from the Browns. I wasn't underestimating the Texans. I wanna get it clear to y'all. I mean, I guess I kind of was, because I told you the only person I was worried about was Stroud. But that I told y'all, ain't nobody really kill us from an end of who had the Amari Cooper game or something like it. Stroud picked us apart. He picked us apart, man. Picked us apart. That dude is different. It didn't matter that okay, we about to pressure him. It was a quarterback pressure. He's still throwing dimes. Dink, dink. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. That dude is different, and that's what the game came down to. Is they had Stroud and we had Joe Flacco, which the ride was great while it lasted, but ultimately Flacco was Flacco in the end. The same thing that we were afraid of before with the magic carpet ride started and all the stars and twinkles was coming down and stuff. Before all that started, a lot of people were a little cautious. Some people were absolutely like, man, this guy, why do we even sign him? Why? That's why. It was things like that. The guy is turnover machine when once you pressure him, which that's what it was. Once you pressure him, once you scheme it up to where you take away his thing is, man, we gonna play action. And I'm gonna just pick you apart because you biting on this play action, and I'm gonna hit receivers where they supposed to be. But see, the Texans came in with a scheme where they said, "Listen, man, we ain't have some of our pass rushers." Which y'all told me, "Hey, y'all didn't. We ain't have Anderson. We didn't have like y'all said it. I should have listened. And I did. I truly did listen, but I expected more from the Browns, man. That was absolutely disappointing. Because it didn't even come down to any of that. Any of them, man. It didn't come down to any of them. It came down to the Browns and our lack of adjustments, our lack of intensity. Where was the intensity at, man? Where was the swagger at? We had none of that. Not even in the first half. It was a game. We were down by 10 at the half. Is that ideal? Absolutely not. But that's a game, y'all. We in the game. We're right there. Turnover, turnover, touchdown, touchdown, defense. They scored that on defense. That's game. That's it. If you ain't a true Browns fan, you cut the TV off. That was a wrap. It's just like that. Lack of adjustments. And I say unacceptable because, man, that didn't come down to talent. I'm telling y'all that now. For y'all Texans fans that's in here, I gave y'all like, man, I gave it to y'all, man. Y'all did what y'all were supposed to do. But ultimately, y'all did what we allowed y'all to do. That's the way I feel. But ultimately, that's what a lot of these games come down to. Y'all punched us right in the mouth. And I'm a diehard fan of a team that did not recover from that. Got punched in the mouth, punched back. Our offense was cool for a couple drives. It was cool. We had our little drive. But what y'all do, y'all made adjustments, man. Y'all said, listen, man, this run game stuff, y'all not, we just about to put some pressure on Flacco and let's see what he does. I don't care about this play action. We not biting on all that. So what's your next move? What's your counter move? Nope. Man, we don't have one. I thought Stefanski and Flacco was up scheming all night, doing all that. That's what I thought. Apparently not. We didn't have a counter move. We just had we gonna do what's been working and what we've been carving everybody up with all season, which is cool until it's not anymore. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. I can take an L. I was cool with an L. I'm cool. Honestly, y'all, I predicted a win. I expected the Browns to win because I expected us to see the same Browns that we've been seeing all season. That wasn't the Browns team I've been seeing all season. That was not. This is the first time all season where I can say at the end of the game, that was a horrible job by Jim Schwartz. Like, that was a bad job. Even disappointment. He been on point all season. Even if he has a half year there, to me, he been on point all season because I've always been able to chalk it up to, hey, man, the offense putting them in bad positions all game. And he also makes adjustments, usually. If guys are using our aggressiveness against us, he kind of counters it. Guys, stop being as aggressive, and then we shut all that down. Today, man, we just kept doing the same thing. Man, I'm ranting, man. That's crazy, though. Craziness. This is more like this is more what the old Browns were. That's how they looked. They came out there and like it looked like they were like, man, this is an easy dub. They talking. I'm a fan. I could talk like y'all got the dub. Y'all should win. I'm not on the field. They can't have that mentality, man. They walked in there they walked in there on the mic and the mic. Like they like, yeah, we got this dub and got punched in the mouth while they sitting there gloating. Man, what are y'all like? The lack of adjustments just kill me. It really does. And then when it rains, it pours, man. And Njoku's drops start coming in. I'll tell you one thing. Just like I rave about Njoku, and I best believe I'm still taking Njoku all day, every day. We need that. Njoku's vital moving forward. But once it gets bad, once things start going bad, once all the eyesight is on, hey man, are you gonna make a play? Hey, everything going bad. That's when his dropsies come in. That's when his dropsies come in. When he get to thinking too much. When it rains, it pours, man. It's craziness. Absolutely crazy. How? How do you not see what they're doing all game? All Houston did and all they did was counter our aggressiveness. They just let us run one direction. Like the one play, the touchdown to Schultz, they just faked a pitch or faked a handoff, and then faked a throw, or everybody went this way because they thought he was rolling out this way to the right, just rolling out play action, and then they threw back left. Like they just one way, this way, no, we going back the way y'all originally thought, but in a whole different way. And no adjustment. All that is us playing man. We got away with it most games. Most games we can get away with that because the only people that's going to be able to defeat our pass rush and coverage ability is guys who going to sit back there, get a little bit of time, and in that split second they getting rid of it. And play design. And guess what? They had both. They had the quarterback to handle that, and they had the play design. They had the scheme. They had it schemed up. I told y'all, man, taking that L, I told y'all they was going to come schemed up. I told y'all, man, they not going to come with this, and they got their players back. They got every excuse to come in here hype. It wasn't sweet. I thought the players would realize that, though. I thought the Schwartz would be saying to these guys, man, hey, it's not sweet out here. We going into Houston. It's not just lollipops and just going through the fields frolicking. He in the playoffs, man. These guys playing. They're playing out here. House money. And once you let us get that momentum, once you start letting that quarterback go out there and see, man, okay, this was the pass rush y'all talking about. I just got to throw to this open receiver over here. He open. This the dude y'all said wasn't going. I'm confident now. I'm at home too. I'm cheering and come on, man. I thought we would put up more resistance. I expected more resistance, man. And I don't care what you say. That was not the same Browns I've seen all season. That was a lack of intensity, lack of adjustments. Coaching was cool all season. And then it just strikes its ugly head. I'm mostly talking about Schwartz, man, because that I've seen it from Stefanski. I've been disappointed with Stefanski before. Like I was not singing his praises before all this. So to me, Schwartz was saved the season, saved it all for me because his intensity and the passion, what he brought on defense, and just that swagger, that mentality. And then I seen none of it all game. That's crazy. I saw none of it. This is the same man that came into the press conference and talked about making adjustments mid-game and how it's not even just making them at the half. He talking about in the middle of the game, like from series to series, drive to drive. That's what he's – and then you don't make any major adjustment. Y'all got – the JOK the only one that played like he had a fire lit under him. Ward played well. But you had to get out of man, and we were just stubborn, just stayed in it. Ward was the only one that was successfully doing what we were supposed to do. He was locking his man up for the most part, as much as you could do. Newsome, Emerson, the rest of them guys, man, they were underneath, dink and dunk. It's hard. They got it schemed up, excuse me. And when you're not getting consistent pressure, which we were not, Myles Garrett, Tunsil eliminated him for the most part. Don't get me wrong. When I say Tunsil, he had a lot of help. I'm not just saying single Tunsil. Come on. Obviously, he had a lot of help. But for the most part, man, he shut Myles down, which if y'all look it up, man, he's done. That's what he consistently has done throughout their career. When they match up, he typically plays pretty well against Myles Garrett compared to most. Got to get pressure on him. You got to get pressure. And when we got pressure, which was not as much as what we used to, it didn't matter because that quarterback just stood there, stared at it, threw it to who was open. Just waited that split second longer, took the hit. That dude's different. I keep giving them they roses, man. I give that dude credit. He did what he was supposed to do. And D'Amico Ryans, they did what they were supposed to do. He had them guys playing ready, all that. Playing hyped up like it was a playoff game. We was playing like it was Thursday night football. And everybody just like, yeah, the Browns, yeah, they supposed, woo, Flacco, you getting your interviews, man, your kids. And then we came out there and just, you can't, man. These grown men out here. These grown men. That's embarrassing. That's a tough way to go out. That's a tough way to go out as a fan, because that's embarrassing. That's not a loss. We got embarrassed. We got embarrassed. That's a tough way to go out right there. It truly is. Truly is. I can't even. Stefanski, man. What's up? Y'all didn't, well, like, what's up? I'm coming back to you now. I used to be at his neck, but since we've been winning, Flacco came in like everything's been great, and it has. But ultimately, the same things I complained about before Flacco came in, when it was Watson, when it was the other 74 different quarterbacks we had. Until Flacco came in, and a lot of until Schwartz came in, because for the most part, but y'all, man, Schwartz helped a lot until this game. Schwartz was the heartbeat of the team for me in terms of the coaching staff. He was, in terms of the nitty-gritty coaching staff, he was the coach of the year. If it came down to it, he would win it to me over Stefanski. Even back, he deserved more credit. Because Stefanski is the same Stefanski he's been. But Schwartz came in and brought a different type of standard to the team. But ultimately, Schwartz just decided, I guess, I don't know what he got going on. If he just decided he checked out or I don't know. But he decided to stop playing the same role he been playing all season. He was like, I read the script. I don't like that part. I'm out. I'm cool on that. And then Stefanski was standing there with his flaws again, looking goofy. Flacco. Once he started throwing his interceptions, Stefanski, once you started seeing turnover machines, Stefanski, why don't you try something new, man? This the first time Stefanski seen that from his best friend Flacco. He don't know how to react. He just likes, he'll get out of it. He's gonna snap out of it. I know of it. I know he is. Come on, I know he is. Turnover. Flacco, why'd you do that? Stop calling these, like, set them up. Run the ball, man. You can't. Third and one on the. It was the third quarter. I can't remember the exact drive. This instant react. I ain't watched any film. I'm right on. It was the third quarter, man. It's like 3rd and 1. Run a quarterback sneak. That's it. I know they gonna run a quarterback sneak. I'm sitting there like, I know it. I know it. Quarterback sneak. Easy. Dude, 6'5", 6'6", quarterback sneak. Nope. They try to run it with Kareem Hunt. Couple yards lost. Okay. Now it's 4th and 2. It was 4th and 2. It wasn't even couple yards lost. It's 4th and 2 now. What they do? Try to throw it. Pick. Come on, man. Come on. You started trying too hard, and then the game is over. That's it. And before, hold on. Who else saw Alex Wright? Or what? Something had to be up. Why is Alex Wright, who, unless you a true Browns fan, no one knows who Alex Wright is, unless you really know. He's the defensive end, 94. I believe he's 94. I'm almost certain he's number 9. No, he's not. Now I gotta check. Either way, I'm gonna check in a minute. But this is his third year in the league. Why is he the one giving the hoorah speech to the defense on the sideline when you got Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett and Dalvin Tomlinson and Denzel Ward and these guys that's been here. Man, what why is he giving a hoorah speech? Man, come on. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's unacceptable, man. I can't even lay claim. I can't even claim that. I can't claim that. I could claim an L. I could claim us going out there battling, man. We making adjustments. It's mono, we mono. They making adjustments, we making adjustments, and we just lose because they better that way. Or maybe we make a mistake down the stretch, or maybe a couple mistakes here was just our downfall. But man, we just got embarrassed from beginning to end. I don't even put it on Flacco. I really don't. To me, this L's on our coaching staff. I put it on our coaching staff. Unless they went out there and been telling them guys all week that this game is serious, which I don't believe it. Just the mentality of how they came out this week. I don't believe it. Unless you about to sit here and tell me that people were more injured than what we've been leading on, which I don't believe it. I'm not about to give that to injuries. Man, I need to stop it, man. I'm trying to make excuses for them. Nah, not what I seen. We had dogs enough out there. We had people out there that I've seen be dogs, and I know that was trash. That was trash. Houston, man, I give y'all roses, y'all flowers, whatever, daisies, whatever y'all want, man. For real, I do. Matter of fact, first of all, let me go on here, man. Who Ed Capable Style Smith, 9674. Hey, you said it. You gonna see. I kudos to you, man. Like y'all did y'all thing. Like sincerely. It was a couple of y'all on here. A couple of y'all, but like sincerely, man, I'm kind of cheering for y'all. I'm not fully cheering for y'all, but y'all might be who I cheer for throughout the playoffs. Browns, I'm not concerned, but I'm not concerned, but that was concerning a little bit, if that makes sense. Like that was ugly. That was embarrassing, man. But that wasn't y'all. I know what y'all are. I don't think Schwartz going in anywhere. He bet not, because after a performance like that, you bet not go anywhere. You better have. I know, unless you've been fooling and deceiving us all season, I know you more competitive than to go out and have a performance like that and then bounce or whatever you're gonna do. Which he's not getting any offers right now anyway. I think he'll be back. That was bad. That was bad. At 20, Jamarcus. So you said be back at. Hey, I'm doing my recap, man. Y'all listen. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all did nothing special. I wanna. CJ Stroud is special. CJ Stroud is that guy. Y'all got a special one with that. Y'all have a special one. Y'all do. Nico Collins is a dog. Y'all got pieces, but Stroud is the problem that we ran into. It was Stroud and D'Amico Ryans. The rest of them guys made the plays they were supposed to. Kudos to them, man. Y'all gonna be a problem, especially with this momentum. Y'all still playing with house money and still rolling on. I'm cheering for y'all. I'm gonna say it out in the open. I'm cheering for y'all. That's the way I am. I'd rather. I would. You know what's crazy? I was sitting up here, man. Y'all had me about to cheer for the Steelers almost, man. Just so we could possibly get a home game, and we didn't already got bounced up. Look at me. That was the football people's being like, man, hey, listen, can't never allow you to even have a thought about cheering for no Steelers. Let's switch this up. But anyway, man, like I said, give them guys they credit. D'Amico Ryans, Stroud, them the main guys, honestly. Truly. And if you want to name, in my opinion, Schwartz and Stefanski. Like the rest of the guys just made plays when they were supposed to. But Stroud. Y'all had Stroud, we had Flacco. We won the time of possession, all of that. But man, you can't. We didn't get a sack at all. Can't play like that, man. That was bad. That was lack of intensity bad. I can't even put it all on coaching because like that don't mean y'all gotta not have intensity. Maybe Schwartz was just not having it that day. But come on, man. Players, a little bit is it's on y'all. Not a little bit, but like I say a little bit because man, a lot of that was scheme. We kept doing what it was not working. They had our man to man coverage beat. Like they had it schemed up to where they knew what was gonna get guys open. This is the game plan. They took that L. Don't forget, they lost. They took that L. They've been on that game film and being like, what worked? What can we fix? It's a difference. Like I told y'all between losses and wins. When you lose, you see looking at like, what can I fix? You looking at the nitty gritty. When you win, it's like, yeah, what's like, what did we really do wrong? Like blatantly, what was the obvious things that we can really do wrong? You don't pick it apart like you do in them losses. Browns just disappointed, man. Disappointed. Absolutely 100% disappointed. Roster, all the players, other than JOK, other than a few guys. Ward played all right. And Joku, like, until he got the, like, I can't, like, is for Hunt. Why we playing Hunt all of a sudden? Just everything I don't like about Stefanski reared this ugly head, man. Reared this ugly head. It did. He came back to Huntings. Schwartz and his mentality disappeared. We went back to the old Browns. As soon as the game started, it's like, boom. We went back to old Browns mentality. The whole standard that I used to talk about that we had, that went away. That whole we're just gonna walk on the field and we gonna have the confidence that we gonna make a play. And not only we gonna have the confidence, like we're gonna follow through with it, we gonna do it, and then we gonna celebrate. That was all gone. Where there was no celebrate. They made a couple of plays. Where'd you see celebrating? It was like, I don't know. I don't know what that was, man. I wasn't familiar with that. Not from this year's Browns, not from this season. But moving forward, which that's what we got to do. It's over with. We took our L. I'm gonna go a little more in depth, but man, we took our L. That's it. That's an ugly way to go out. Like you can't even really do nothing with that. Throw that film away. That's trash. I don't even like truly. And like I said, this is instant reaction. I ain't gone back and looked at anything, but that live looked like absolute garbage. I wouldn't even want to play that film again because that wasn't. There's no relevance for the rest of the season. That was a completely different team. I don't know what that was. Joe Wood snuck back in the building or something. Now I can't even say that because we were too aggressive. It was just crazy, y'all. It was crazy. But once again, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me. Man, congratulations to the Texans. Congrats, Browns fans. For those of y'all that's crying, is that listen, y'all. It sucks right now, but best believe we got a lot of people coming back next year. There's a lot of people who in week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they was already saying season over. We did our thing. Disappointing. We should have went further, no doubt. I ain't making no excuses, but it is what it is. They did what they did. I'm just a fan. I can't do nothing about it but rant. Looking forward, man, I gotta think they gonna make some adjustments, and we got some reinforcements, heavy reinforcements. Y'all look out for that, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me, man. I love y'all. Go Houston, man. I'm not fully cheering for y'all, but I'm cheering for y'all, man. I'm happy for y'all. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do, man, and y'all beat the brakes off of us, man. And I don't appreciate it, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in just as Texans fans, man, because I know y'all watching. I know y'all wait. I know y'all was. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. It's been Mike on the mic. Peace. Still go Browns.